All right. Welcome to Answers About Retinol Questions. Okay, so we're going to dive right in, but I want to first start by saying if you would like to be able to walk by a mirror with no makeup on and go, dang, you look good, then this is for you. All right, so here we go. Mary Kay has entered the world of dermacosmetics. It's a fancy word for basically this kind of in-between world of off-the-shelf and prescription. So there's an in-between world of products that maybe you might normally find at a med spa or a dermatologist's office. And so our entry into that world is called clinical solutions. Okay, so this is our new product set in our clinical solutions line. And so there's two products: Retinol 0.5 and a Calm and Restore facial milk. So I'm going to talk to you more about those things. And there's definitely a lot of education, a lot of things that you're going to want to know about this product. It is not something that is you just grab it and start wearing it. For sure, this is not how this product works, which is why we're doing more videos and creating more educational opportunities for consultants and for customers. So this video is for both of those groups. And I've got notes to follow because I don't want to forget anything. All right, so the main ingredient, obviously, retinol. That's the one that we're answering questions about. And the transformational part of retinol is vitamin A. And a lot of the material that you will see mentions anti-aging. But I do want to put out there that this is a product set for all ages, not just aging skin. So here are some things, some skin issues that retinol is like this gold standard ingredient that will help with these issues: brown spots, drooping, dullness, dark circles, fine lines, enlarged pores. Okay, so lots of things that you can think of that you might want to improve about the overall look of your skin. Vitamin A is doing that for you. And really what retinol is doing is it's causing your skin cells to behave younger and healthier. So it increases that cellular turnover for that glowing skin, and it revs up the collagen. So basically a neat way, or I guess an easy way to think about collagen is bricks of a building, the mortar that holds the bricks together, right? So those little lines of mortar. So beginning in our early 20s, our body produces 1% less, let me make sure I'm saying that right, collagen over time, basically, but it starts in our early 20s. Hold on, let me see if I say that right. Produces 1% less collagen in the skin every year. Okay, so that building block of collagen, we want to find a way to replace it. Okay, and then the cellular turnover, of course, that's what makes skin look very healthy. And so think about this, literally this product telling the skin on a deeper level, like, be stronger, push to the surface, and stay there longer. That's basically what's happening. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so because of all this that's happening, retinol it needs an adjustment period. Your skin needs an adjustment period for your skin to just basically acclimate to this product, because it's very potent, very powerful. You may have heard of people who've used retinol in the past having red skin, flaky skin, not wanting to go out in public. And obviously Mary Kay did not want that for their customers. So they have been working for years on this formula and also the education behind it, so that you can be confident, again, whether you're a consultant or a customer, in using this product and sharing this product. So just so you know, there is such a thing as rapid retinization. Okay, so there are people who maybe go to like the med spas, the day spas, get a retinol treatment, and then kind of hibernate for a few days because their rapid retinization, that red flaky, is happening. We don't want that to happen. And so Mary Kay came up with a retinization process. Okay, so it's going to take time to retinize your skin following this schedule. And what they have found was basically after about 8 weeks, on average, that was the sweet spot where most of the people's skin was retinized. which means they could handle the product now on a very regular basis. Just to put it in perspective, for the first 4 weeks, you only use the product 1 time a week. So even if you think it's not working, it's working. Okay, so it's working. Just to give you some stats, after 8 weeks, 100%, these are the clinical results, 100% saw smoother skin. And of the test panel, 400, oh, not 100% saw, there was 100% improvement in the smoothness. Okay, so that's not like people like giving their opinion, oh yes, my skin is smoother. That's actually a clinical result. Like they look underneath, with these heavy duty microscopic whatever cameras for scientific research, and it's 100% smoother skin in the clinical test, and 400%, yes, that's a 400% more radiant. Wow. Okay, so if you're like, really, I'm just gonna like go faster because I want these results to happen faster. No, you follow the schedule. And so if you are someone who decides to try this, your consultant will work with you. And if you're the consultant, you're going to work with your customers. But think of it as weightlifting, right? If you're looking at, I want to be able to lift 50 pounds, you don't just go grab a 50-pound weight and go for it. You start small and you increase so that your muscles can handle it. Same way with the skin's retinization process. Little bit by little bit, we're going to increase so that your skin can handle it. All right, so I'm a researcher. I love to learn more. And so I started looking outside of the Mary Kay world and just reading and taking in lots of information about retinol, just in the general skincare world. Learned a lot, but this is what I also learned. There's a lot of products out there masquerading as retinol products, okay? Kind of like in the grocery store. It's like they could slap the word natural on anything and you just got to dig a little bit deeper and you're like, yeah, that's not so natural. I think I've seen the word natural on like Fruit Loops before. I'm like, really? Okay, I think the kids have said that to me. It's natural. Okay, so basically there's a couple of different things to know about that. One is there is such a thing as encapsulated retinol. And in fact, Mary Kay has a product already. We've had it for a number of years with encapsulated retinol. Okay, and that's actually in our night treatment for the time-wise repair system. Okay, so encapsulated retinol basically is what it sounds like. It's encapsulated. So it's a slow release. It's time released. And because of that, it doesn't require, you can basically just start wearing it. Okay, it doesn't require that acclimation time frame. So obviously that means it's still giving you results, but not quite the bam kind of results that pure retinol is going to provide. Another thing is you'll sometimes see numbers. So that's how you know you're dealing with pure retinol. So Mary Kay it's 0.5, and you'll see other things out there, 0.3 and just other numbers. So that's an indication of pure retinol because they're having to put the number attached to it so you know the potency. And then also some of the products out there are mixed in basically with calming, moisturizing ingredients and ingredients. And so we do have one, it's called our calming milk. So I'm going to get some more details about that, but it's not mixed with the retinol. Okay. It's a separate product. So once your skin is retinized, you can go straight to our retinol 0.5 product. Okay. Versus it always being diluted in one product with other moisturizing ingredients. So lots of difference. Not all retinol products are made the same is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay, hopefully I said it well. Okay, so the calming milk. What is up with the calming milk? So let me see if I can pull these two products out of the box here. Well, that's what happens when you go live. All right, so the retinol product, you just squeeze out a little pea size. If you end up purchasing and using, we're going to give you a whole lot more details and instructions. So this is just general questions and answers. But the milk, okay, so this milk, Calm and Restore, is not a dairy product. Okay, so period. It's not dairy. Just has a consistency that would remind one of milk. Okay. The cool thing is you can actually put it on top of makeup. So it is literally calming, nourishing, hydrating through the process, but not only for retinol. This is a great standalone product for just in general irritation type, irritations. So just so you know, some of the great ingredients, plant oils, so coconut, sunflower seed, jojoba oil, or jojoba seed oil, and sugarcane squalane. That's fun to say. But squalane is another one of those, our body makes it, but less and less over years as years pass by. And so they get it from the sugarcane. Pretty cool. All right, so a couple of things to know about this retinol product. There are big no's, like, no, don't wear this when you're doing the retinization process or in general. So one of the things is, if you're not on a skincare routine, you really don't want to start with this. Okay, so this is a product for people who are on basic, consistent skincare routines. Okay, so if you're like, I want to look in the mirror and feel great about my skin, but you're not on a skincare routine, either start there or start them both simultaneously. Another one is if you're on an acne skincare. So maybe you're on a routine, but it's an acne skincare line. And ours, it would be the clear proof. So if you're using the clear proof skincare, those two things not going to work well together. So this is not for you. If you have a prescription from a doctor, like for a facial cream prescription, not ingestible medicine. So you would want to check with your doctor before introducing or trying retinol. So check with that if you have facial prescriptions. And then if you're pregnant or nursing. And so not to scare you about that, really the basics about that is a safety precaution because it hasn't been tested. I mean, if you're pregnant or nursing, are you going to raise your hand and be like, yes, test on me? Probably not. So just because of that, they say, let's go on the safe side with that. Okay, there are some also no-nos while you're doing the retinization process. Okay, so that 8-week process. No masks or exfoliators. Okay, so you just take a little break from your masks and your exfoliators. And that includes this Skinvigorate brush, you know, the one that spins and vibrates and all that. So no for that while you're retinizing your skin. Also no for the hydrogel patches. I know we're sad to not be able to wear those for 8 weeks while our skin is retinizing, but it's worth it. And the 8 weeks go by fast, just so you know. So a lot of people want to know, how much does it cost? Of course, that's a big question. So the customer cost is $120 for the set. Okay, that is a great price. When you look and compare, and you don't have to, I already have, but again, on that outside of Mary Kay, comparing again, efficacy, you know, just the things that I was just talking about before, a true comparison, price point, totally on point. They come together as a set first, right? Because everyone right now is starting this for the first time. So both of them together. After that, then you can start getting them separately if one runs out before another. The use up rate, this is crazy. 4 to 5 months when used nightly. Okay, so let me just explain that. Obviously, the retinization process, if you're doing it once a week for the first month, you know, we're not counting that time frame. But once your skin is retinized and you can use it regularly, it says 4 to 5 months when used nightly. Okay, so most people are not going to be using it nightly. Your skin will talk to you. Okay, so mine was talking to me. Like I could tell just in that process of when, how frequently, you know, as far as once my skin was retinized, how often can I use this? But really, you're not supposed to mask on even the same day. And who doesn't want to mask? We all love our masks. So maybe you even alternate every other day, or maybe you do it 2 or 3 times a week. So this product is going to last a long time. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. And the cool thing is about that retinization process. 8 weeks, again, it's the average. It's kind of like that sweet spot, but that doesn't mean it might not be 12 weeks. And it doesn't mean that there won't continue to be more progress after 8 weeks, after 12 weeks, as you continue to use it. That's the pretty fun and surprising part also. And then, of course, we're working closely together, consultants working closely with customers. In fact, the good news is, I have this written down somewhere, but the consultants on our customer app, they've updated it and added it. So we get reminders to help remind our customers. So we can all stay on top of it too. So that's a great new addition. So we can all help each other out. And if there's other, you know, if there's questions or whatever, obviously you have a consultant that you can go to. That's why being a Mary Kay customer is so fantastic, because you have someone you can go to, right? And then obviously the consultants, you guys are continuing to learn. And so we're all sharing and helping each other out. For example, one of the stories, because the directors got it early and we could start wearing it, was she asked, because we did a live Zoom with some of the scientists and dermatologists there. And she said, why was it making my dark spots darker? And I said, retinol doesn't make dark spots darker. Actually, what was happening in that retinization process was, remember, skin cells are coming to the surface faster. So that's what was happening, but stick with it, because then once you get through that process, you will see, wow. And there have been some wow stories about spots like just completely gone. Pretty awesome. All right. So there's lots of things out there, right, that you can compare to. So I would say, why Mary Kay? Couple of reasons, of course. There's no risk. We always have our 100% satisfaction guarantee. So there's never a risk of the money investment. It's crazy to even say this, but some of the companies out there are like, dermatologist tested and dermatologist approved. I'm like, yeah, I would hope so. It's a skincare product, but we have got teams, not a team, like teams of scientists and dermatologists in the Mary Kay manufacturing. I mean, it's just amazing. So of course, dermatologist approved, and like I said, the consultant who can work with you very closely. So, really just picture that hourglass, as it shows the sands of time going through, really you can picture those little pieces of sand just going like, nope, preventing, not going to happen anymore. And not just preventing, but going, boop, boop, pushing those sands of time back up. Go back up there. We don't want you. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so as I'm closing it out, if you are not a consultant, so if you're a customer watching this video, I would love for you to help us out by letting us know that you watched the video. We are running to be the #1 team in our national area. And so for us to be our best, I love acronyms. So B is believe. We believe we have got an incredible product and incredible service to offer you. And so E for exposure, we just want to expose. Watch this, get the word out, right? Let more people know that Mary Kay is amazing, entering this world of dermacosmetics. Everyone already knows how good our products are, and now we've just upped the game. And then S for serve, right? To truly be a beauty consultant, not just say, here's a product, try it, but to work closely. We serve. We want to make sure that our customers are happy. And then T is for track. How do we know? As we're running for #1, we're going to track how many people watch, right? And how many people are starting the product and loving the product. And so T is for track. So if you can help us by tracking, just text back, or however you receive this video, let the person know who sent it to you. 1 of 3 words, okay? Very simple. It's either watched, and watched would indicate I saw it, but this is not for me. Order, I watched, and oh my gosh, I want to order right now. Like, get that stuff. I can't be here soon enough. Okay. And then the third one is discount. So maybe you want it, but you're like, wonder how I could get that as a discount. There's 2 ways that can happen in Mary Kay. That's another video, another explanation, really simple and fun. But those are the 3 words. Watched, that means you're not ordering now, but you've now been exposed. You know about it. Order, give it to me now. Let's do it. I'll give you my card number. And then discount. Okay, so those are the 3 options. I think that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. So please let us know if you have questions. And we're going to keep sharing about this product because we're super, super excited about it. All